Forecast Reefer. Forecast Reefer.
All right, we're here on the nature coast of Florida, and we're hunting Bay Scallops today. Uh-oh, we got a runner. Stay with me till the end. We'll show you how to clean these guys, and I got a great tip for catching hogfish. You're really going to bring them in. Welcome back, everybody. I am your broke-ass Reefer. It's 4th of July. We're going out to do some scalloping. Should be a nice, easy, lazy day. We are bringing our dive equipment just because we got a bunch of half-empty tanks that need to be used up, and also bringing a spear gun because every time I go scalloping, it seems that there's a flounder sitting in the sand. I don't want to get caught with my pants down again, but no expectations. We'll see what's going to happen, and see if we can't get some scallops. Ought to be a good time. We're going to be in about 4 to 10 feet of water depending, and let's get out to the first spot. So check it out, everybody. I didn't get very far outside of my channel at all. I went to pick up my pinfish trap, and we started seeing scallops all over on the ground. So we stopped and started picking. I was planning on heading up further north, but we'll see how it goes. We almost have enough for dinner. We might move about another 100 feet up where my crab trap, or my pinfish trap was rather, where we first started seeing them, and that might be good for the day. We'll see how it goes. Save me some gas. Broke. So broke. Here we are on our first dive. Our scallop is on the lower left. Pinfish. Let's get him. Oh, we got a runner. You got to be quicker than that. We got another one down here. We find him in the seagrass. This one is not a runner. You'll notice how well the dark top and the light bottom, that's how they camouflage themselves, and that's how we clean them as well. So important to take note of that. And I always scan the area. There's always more around. When you catch them, you get yourself a little netted bag like this. You stick them in there. You can keep them with you. I was pocketing them. As you can see, they're swimmers, and they use their shells, they squeeze them to propel themselves through the water. These are nice scallops. And as I'm kicking up the dust here, you can see these lined wrasse back here. They're not afraid. They're very curious. They'll come right up to you. They're beautiful. And I would like to find out the legality of getting one of these. I will totally quarantine it and put it in my fish tank. A lot of beautiful sponges in my area. I'm just a little bit north of Tarpon Springs, and this is what the creeks are out there getting out. They get good money for them. Let's see, there's another one, another swimmer. You gotta be quicker than that. Oh, got him. Oh, he's too small. Throwing him back. Oh, that wasn't nice. There you go, little buddy. Get bigger. Let's head back towards the boat. Alicia's out here scoping. She has let her fishing license lapse, so she's just pointing them out for me. And I go down and scoop them up. Let's see, what is she looking at? You'll notice a lot of sandy spots around here. Looks like something's kicked up the sand. I'm going to show you one. I'm coming up on it now. This is what Alicia is looking at. And these are stone crab holes. They hide down under these rocks. They're very difficult to get out of there. Stone crabs are out of season, so I'm not risking my fingers. Oh, you can see his claw right there under the rock. Oh, I'm not, like I said, I'm not risking my fingers when they're out of season. But it's hard to get them in these spots because there's rock underneath them and above them. So it's very hard to clamp them down. I'm going to see if I can get a good shot here. I'll take the camera off my wrist. And we'll come around to the other side. And you'll see his claw just as I come up in there. And then he ducks back in again. So there it is. There's his claw. And he just ducked back in. That's the last we're going to see of that guy. But when stone crab season comes in, be sure to like and subscribe. I'll show you how I do catch them. Alright. Oh, more scallops. Beautiful one there. They have eyes around there. They detect shadows, and that's what sets them off through the grass. So in deeper grass, you can kind of wave your hands over the grass, and it'll set them to swimming, and you'll be able to see them sometimes. I always like to, as I come back to the boat, I always like to look around the boat. As you can see, I just caught one close to it. And it's not that the scallops will come up and swim underneath the shadow line here, but it's just someplace you miss. When you're heading out, you go out and you swim out, and you don't pay attention to directly under the boat. And sometimes you'll be surprised what you find in there. So when I'm coming back, I always go back under the boat. Holy Jiminy, I need to paint my boat, the bottom. All right, Alicia's there. Looks like she's ready to move to the next spot too. Maybe. We'll see. I'm gonna hop out, have a smoke and a beer. Well, I think Alicia's actually gonna do some more spotting for me. I'm going out to have a smoke anyways. It's a beautiful day, great relaxing activity with the family. So I just got out to take a break. Alicia's still out there spotting for me. She just pointed one out and yelled for me. But I'm not there to grab it. So she's got to find it again and dive down. We are right next to our house. We could have canoed out here. And it's about 6 feet of water, I'd say. 6, 7 feet. See if she can track it down and find it. Guys, all you need to do this sport to get yourself some scallops, just need a pair of flippers, mask, and a snorkel. Like I said, we brought our gear, but it's just to burn up some extra tanks. And to be honest with you, it's kind of cumbersome deal when we could just be out paddling around. She can't find it now. Let's see if she finds it. Where's it at, honey? Oh, I should have stuck with her. Oh, I lost her there. Should have stuck with her. No scallops for dinner. Anyways, we do have a nice stash of scallops. We'll check this out later. It's been better. I mean, we've been in the water for half an hour. And better than any other year in this area that I've seen. And the scallops are nice and big, too. Bigger than last year. So I'm super stoked. They're opened up the season for a few weeks longer this year. We'll see how that goes for next year. Alright, I'm going to have to go find this scallop for her, apparently. Right after I have a beer. Damn, this is good footage, though. Working it, huh? Keep working it. Find the scallop. Oh, yeah, have to cut that part. Alright, she's got no scallop. This is our first stop. I just tied it on there.
Instead of just doing a loop.
She's always complaining about my knots. Let's see how we did on.
Not a boat trick.
It's our first stop. Not bad. Good size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
You know that one small one?
15, 16 on our first stop.
I
Not bad.
especially wanted to show you because he was camouflaged so well, but he was tiny.
Right. We're on our second dive now. We only moved about 200 feet, just enough to get out of the range of where we had been scalloping before. So there's fresh pickings. And they're down here, hiding in the grass. This one is pretty easy to spot. You can see how the light kind of will give them away. I always look around. Usually where you find one, there's another. This next one I find is actually right over to the right, but you can see what she was talking about, how well they're camouflaged, hiding in the grass there. This is another nice one. They were really good this year. Super stoked. And it's about time to get back to the dock. Getting a little sunburn on the back. Let's see what we caught and let's get home. Alright, this is our second dive. We maybe spent half an hour in the water on each spot, hour in the water. And I got at least a gallon and a half here. I'm the only one with the license. And 2 gallons is my limit. And we got plenty to cook. Super stoked. This is probably the best I've seen here in Pasco County. So super stoked about that. Let's get them back to the dock. Show you how we shuck them. Show you how we cook them. Alright everybody, we're back at the Brokehouse dock. We're going to need a spoon. Some people actually sharpen their spoons. I can't afford to lose silverware. I'm broke. So let me show you the best way to shuck these scallops. Got some really big ones today. You can see there's a dark side and a light side. This is the bottom, this is the top. This is where we want to start. We're going to come in from the back side here. If they're closed, give it a little pry. Opens it up. Scrape across the top. And we're taking that muscle off there. We're going to scoop around the side, like so, and then just kind of scrape all the dirt off. Maybe give it a shake, give it a pull. You're left with this. And you can scrape these out. You can leave them in the shell. A couple ways to cook them. You leave them in the shell. Little butter, little garlic. Delicious. You can fry them up, put them on skewers with some shrimp, which is what I'm going to do tonight. I don't know if this video is going to probably get too long, so we might not get to that. That's how we do it. I'm going to do one more. You leave them on ice, they'll stay nice and open. These are all closed up. But if you come in from the side, you can break that and then come up through the top. And then again, come around and then just scrape the that cook came with the scallop. We'll do one more. You'll see this one's open. Dark side, light side. We'll come in from the dark side. That's what she said. Open it up. Scrape it around. There's a little tendon that holds it on. Then you're left with the meat. Also very good, sear them in some garlic and butter sauce. Put them in your favorite pasta sauce. And another tip, if you're a fisherman, you're out catching these scallops, save all the gook from in there and all your shells. When you go out on your favorite spot, out on the reef, drop those down. Excellent chum. This will get you hogfish. The hogfish will come from hundreds of yards around to get some of this. So put a little bait on a small hook, preferably like a little shrimp. This will draw them in, and you'll be catching them.